Hey, hey, happy 420, everybody. Happy 420. I made it. Sometimes it's not easy. YouTube was slow again, but I can't blame it all on them. It's partly my fault. I'm knocking shit over here. What? Leave site. Cancel. Changes I made may not be saved. I didn't know I made any changes. Anyway, here I am in all my radiant beauty. Yeah, it's Saturday. It's 421. Have a smoke. I'm going to do the news as usual. I don't have a lot of stories, but I got a few good ones. Longtime Trump Organization Chief Financial Officer Alan Weisselberg took the stand Tuesday as the prosecutor's star witness in the company's fraud trial. Now, Weisselberg testified that he received $1.76 million in untaxed, off-the-books perks from the company, confirming the key elements of the prosecutor's case. Now, Weisselberg pleaded guilty in August and agreed to testify against Trump's firm. He's worked for the Trump family for almost 50 years. He admitted he knew he owed taxes on the items he received in compensation, which included an apartment overlooking the Hudson River, leases for two Mercedes-Benz automobiles, and private school tuition for his grandchildren. He knew his tax returns were false because they underreported his income. Far from being frozen out, Weisselberg said he has continued to receive his full six-figure salary since pleading guilty and agreeing to testify, even celebrating a birthday party at Trump Towers. And he fully expects to get his $500,000 annual bonus come January. So apparently Weisselberg's in good shape, even though he is testifying against Trump. So must be nice. Hey, dog. Just got notified. Oh, well, I only did one story, so you didn't miss much. So few illnesses instill fear, as much fear as Alzheimer's. So the dread is compounded by the uncertainty that often surrounds the diagnosis of the most common form of dementia. Brain autopsies remain the only way to know for sure whether someone had the disease, which affects 6.5 million people in the United States. In recent years, tests such as spinal taps and PET scans have become available, but they are invasive and costly and not routinely used. As a result, Alzheimer's is frequently misdiagnosed, especially in the early stages. Simple blood tests for the detection of Alzheimer's are now available, and more are on the way. The tests are seen as an important scientific advance. Experts agree that this is just an additional tool to be used in conjunction with other tests to come to a diagnosis. So it's not the exclusive way to determine that a person has Alzheimer's, but just another tool. So it's nice to know that there's a blood test for Alzheimer's now. So, wow. Today's weed of the week is Do-Si-Dos, an indica dominant hybrid that's 27.89% THC. So the twice impeached election denier, who was instrumental in inciting a riot, has announced that he's running for president once again. Cool, let's smoke. Okay. Oops. So he made the announcement at Mar-a-Lago Tuesday night at a moment of political uncertainty for Trump after he endorsed after his endorsed candidates were resoundingly defeated in the midterm elections. Early announcement is was done to give him the opportunity to play the victim card during the campaign, and I'm sure he thinks that he's going to be exempt from prosecution because he's a candidate. The truth is, they can disqualify him as a candidate for president incited the insurrection, because anybody who causes an insurrection against the government is not eligible to hold public office. So some people who were in attendance at the announcement of his running for president didn't want to stick around for like the hour and a half that he rambled on, okay, after his announcement. So they attempted to leave. They were stopped by security at the door and weren't allowed to leave the function. He wouldn't let anybody go till he was through talking. So he couldn't get out of the fucking place. So people were pissed. Okay, they couldn't get out the door, which I think is kind of weird, really. But I could see where he'd pull that kind of shit. Okay, because the last thing he wants to do is lose his audience, you know. So why not capture him, you know? I could see that happening with him. So on a related story, Merrick Garland has appointed a special prosecutor to oversee the criminal investigations related to the orange guy. So Jack Smith, former chief of the DOJ's Public Integrity Section, which investigates public corruption, will take on the task. Now, the appointment of the special counsel underscores the department's commitment to independence and accountability. It also allows prosecutors and agents to continue to work expeditiously and to make decisions indisputably guided by facts and the law. This frees Merrick Garland up to pay attention to the other thousands of cases that the department has to work on. Now, what this does is this gives a special prosecutor a chance to concentrate solely on Trump's bullshit, okay, and not have to worry about other stuff. And this is a good thing. Okay. I mean, it looked like Merrick Garland was like pushing this off on somebody else, but that's not what he's doing. Okay. He's given this to somebody who could pay their full attention to this and not be distracted by anything else. Okay. So this is a good thing. And maybe be able to wrap this thing up real soon. Get some warrants out there, because this isn't just investigating Trump, but all the other higher ups who were in collusion with him. Okay, in trying to overturn this election and the January 6th shit, plus the document stuff. Okay, at Mar-a-Lago, as I like to call it now. So. We got a problem, and that's poaching. Okay. And I'm not talking about animals like elephants and snow leopards. I'm talking about wild goats, wild sheep. Their population is dropping now. Like mountain sheep and that sort of thing. Rare breeds of those from all over the world. Okay. There were large populations of them 20 years ago, and they're falling off now. They're becoming endangered, and it's in these countries where organs from these animals, their eyeballs and such, are used to make medicines. Okay, so these animals are being poached, and the parts are being sold, and they're in the past 20 years, their populations have diminished to the point where some of them are reaching extinction. And they're species of these animals that you've never even heard of. Okay. And they're exotic within their species, within their genus, but they're not so exotic that people would want to own them or possess them like exotic animals. So they're overlooked by the world as exotics. They're not. These are animals that are overlooked as being necessary to the world, I guess is what you could say. And it's unfortunate because we're losing species of animals at a rapid rate. And the world population of wild animals is dropping off at a crazy rate. And we got to take better care of these animals on our planet, because once they're gone for good. Okay. And there are animals that were around when I was a kid that don't exist anymore. And it's just got to stop, That's just it, dog. They're not taking them for the food. Okay. If they were taking them for the food, that would be one thing. But they're taking them for their organs to make medicine. Okay. And it's not, they're taking them for medicinal reasons. But these are quack cures. Okay. It's not pharmaceutical companies that are taking them. Okay. These are quack cures. Like they need the goat tongue to grind it up to make some kind of bullshit medicine. It's not real medicine, you know what I mean? It's some holistic crap that probably doesn't work. So these animals are suffering, and we got to stop killing them, or find a way to get people to stop killing them. Something. That's all the news I have. Where's my mouse? No, see, where'd you go? Oh, there it is. I got to make the type larger. I don't have to, but I'm gonna. That's better. Yeah, so Mrs. Spliffy wants to go to Hooters tomorrow for lunch. But we'll get an early start. So we like the buffalo shrimp there. So I went to the eye surgeon yesterday, and this is an infection. So he prescribed antibiotics, but I called CVS Pharmacy, and I gave him the number of CVS Pharmacy. While I was on my way home from there, they called the house here to get the number for CVS Pharmacy. I called CVS Pharmacy today. They have no prescription for me. So I don't know what happened. Now I have to wait till Monday to contact the eye doctor because they're closed today to find out why I don't have the antibiotic prescription for my eye. So it's crazy shit. And I went to the doctor yesterday for my elbow because I have bursitis. My elbow's all filled with liquid. So I got a shot of steroid in my elbow. And then he drained about 10 cc's of fluid out of it, which was about the same as the amount of steroid he put in there. But I don't know. I suppose I'll get better someday. Not easy getting old. Too many things go wrong. And I quit drinking tequila again. I had a bad Tuesday night. I fought down again. So just hard to stay away from that Don Julio 1942. It's just such damn good tequila. And I got to blow my nose here. So I texted my bestie. I apologized for breaking my promise. And I told her I wouldn't do it again. And she forgave me. So all was good again. So, well, I had promised her that I would stop doing shots. And so I broke my promise and I apologized to her. I felt it was only right for me to apologize. Because, I do shots, I fall down. I can't do that. Because I have a hard time getting up again. And I sure don't want to hit my head again. So I had a teleconference with Rush Hospital the other day. I got the results from my tests. I went up there for tests a couple of weeks ago. I got the results for my cognitive tests. They said I'm in really good shape for a guy who's 75. My mind is working well. He told me to keep doing these YouTube shows because it's keeping my mind sharp. They said doing the news and then doing the music on Tuesdays. He said it's good to dip into the past and it's good to work on the present. The current events thing is good. And delving into the past and doing the music thing is good for my memory. So I'm doing all the right things. Keep my mind sharp. So the path towards the surgery is a good one so far. I have a meeting with the surgeon on December 6th at the hospital. So we'll see how that goes. Then it's just a matter of money. So we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to come up with $60,000. Maybe I could do it on time. Pay him $1,000 a year. I could probably pay him $500 a month. I could swing that, I bet you. That'd only be, what, 10 years? Yeah, that's what it costs. I don't know if my supplemental insurance would pay any of that because Medicare won't. So I don't know if my supplemental would pick up any of it because they're supposed to pay what Medicare doesn't. But I don't know if that means they'd pay anything. I mean, since Medicare won't pay anything, I don't know if they'd pick up anything at all. Be nice if they'd pay the whole nut. But I don't think they will. Well, they got to pay for that machine they use, you know. That's why it's $60K. Once it's paid for, it'll be a lot less. And they have a monopoly on the surgery in Illinois. You know, there's only like 10 of those units in the United States. So I think they have a monopoly in the Midwest pretty much. So they can charge what they want. So that's the way that goes. Yep. You know, that's the way they operate. Yeah, that's the way they operate. So, what are you going to do? It is what it is. At least the other side was cheap, you know. That was under $800. So, my part. I shouldn't have had to pay anything, but I did. You know, I would have thought an 80-20 split would have been good, you know, and nothing out of pocket for me, but that wasn't the case. I'll hook cables to your head for free. That's not how it works. Got to shoot an ultrasonic wave into my head. Ready, clear. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'd use my car battery, but I need to replace it. It doesn't have a very good charge. Yeah. We need ultrasonic waves. Where do we get those? I could turn up the radio real loud. I don't know. Ultrasound. What's ultrasound? Microwaves wouldn't work. Sonar. Yeah. Where do I get that? You know, that's the thing. That's why I said turn up the radio real loud, you know, bounce sound waves off my head. Like I'm not deaf enough, right? Shit. I don't know. Have to figure out some way, some kind of home device. you know. Stick an egg beater in my ear or something. Scramble my brain. Here I go again. Oh, there. So Buds came by, brought me a great big bag of shit. Check this out. Bag of weed. Just us tonight. Yeah. Look at that. That's for making butter. And it's all nugs. This is Charlotte's Web and Skunk Kush. Nothing. He brought this over to make butter with. He said he can't smoke this. He says it's too strong a sativa. It keeps him up all night. He brought me over a quarter ounce of some other stuff. That I gave him money for. But this didn't cost me nothing. He wanted me, I told him I'll make butter out of it. Figure I can get like 3 pounds of butter out of this. Told him I give him a pound of butter. He said, no, he's got oil that he cooks with. I said, okay. I says, I'm going to make caramels. I said, how about I give you some of the caramels? He said, sure, at first. And then he says, no. He says, they'd be sativa caramels. He says, I can't handle that shit. So he didn't even want any caramels. So, but he said, try that if you want. So I rolled a joint of it, and it's definitely a sativa. No doubt about that. So he's right. That shit will keep you up. So there should be some interesting caramels. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't made butter in a while. I think I'm going to decarb that in a jar as much as there is. So it's mighty nice of them now. We had a nice visit. So it's good to see him. Said he's gaining weight. New grocery store opened 2 months ago, about 4 blocks from you. Cool. Isn't that nice? You mean there, not here. Right? Oh, that's good. Now you got a place you can hang out. Friends you can make. All right? Now I know where to go to meet people. Tiny little place. Well, you're not that large. And you gained a few pounds since I knew you, but you're not that big. You get to know the owner. Hair's still not long enough to comb. getting there. Sooner or later, yeah. So I think I'm going to harvest that tent of mine. Can't think of what's growing in it. Oh, Gorilla Glue. One plant at a time. Figured I'd take my time. Just take one out, trim it up. Next day, do another one. In a week, I'll have it done. I don't have to rush it. Why not, you know? Just take my time. I noticed coming in here that Stony was on. So everybody's over there probably. So that's what usually happens on Saturday and Tuesday. Even Bubble Wand isn't here, so I thought she'd be showing up. But it's early. This shit's making me cough an awful lot. Twice a day. Oh, I got tissues. Yep. I happen to have a hanky. There. Oh boy. Yeah, they had that Don Julio tequila back in stock. Don Julio 1942. So I couldn't resist Tuesday. I had, I think, 3 shots. That's more than I usually have. And I fell down on the front porch. I got in the house, sat down in my recliner, and went over backwards. Bad Spliffy. Yes, I was. And over backwards in my recliner. It was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just sleep here. But I didn't. I got up. But I had a hell of a time. At least I didn't hit my head this time. So that's an improvement. No hospital trip. So I'm not doing that anymore. Even told Lena, the bartender, I said, if I ask for a shot, don't give me one. So I won't even take one if somebody offers to buy me one. You can back up my beer. No more shots. Look at all the money that'll save them. My beers are $4. The shots are $9. So expensive tastes. My beer is more expensive than everybody else's, and my shots are more expensive than anybody else's. I'm not a cheap date. Lunch tomorrow is probably going to cost about $70. So you never want to take me out. So hey, we can't go back to the chop shop anymore. If I come visit you, you better find a steakhouse or something nearby. Someplace with really good food. I'm not eating out of a can. So you got to find a good restaurant. Well, it's up to you to locate one. It's not up to me to find one. It's got to be someplace nearby or not so nearby. Some little town somewhere that's got the place where everybody goes. Naughty Nikki B, welcome aboard. We were just talking about where dog lives now. So, well, you can ask. It doesn't cost any money to ask people where everybody goes. Right? You can do that. You know, of course, your ass is at home. So, but I mean, of course, you know, I guess meth addicts, they probably don't eat much. You know, and then fentanyl people, they're just laying around anyway. They haven't got the strength to get up and go eat. So, so what you got, you know? No restaurants, right? That's what it amounts to. A couple of fast food joints. That's all you need. Subway, Burger King, maybe a White Castle. You're all set. Taco Hell. I suppose you got some of those around, right? Fast food joints. There's always a fast food joint around. Hey, they're opening a Jewel-Osco in Diamond. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay. They're opening a Jewel-Osco in Diamond. I guess out near the highway there. Yeah, I saw it in the paper. I saw it online actually, but somebody had posted a newspaper ad, a newspaper article about it. So that was nice to see. Don't have to go all the way to Morris or Bourbonnais anymore. Bourbonus. Somebody came in the bar the other day and called it Bourbonus. Burb. Okay. So how you doing, Nikki? Living the good life? Say, are you living the good life? How's the weather up there? You get much snow? We've been getting intermittent flurries, but nothing serious. Nothing that all we've been getting just sticks on the just living. It's a whiteout snowing time. Oh, right. Oh, really? Oh no. All we've been getting is what sticks to the lawn. The roads are all clear. Nothing's even on my car in the driveway. So it hasn't been that bad. It's cold though. We're in the low 20s, So I don't like that. And yesterday it was really windy. Low 20s and really windy. Like 30-mile-an-hour winds and stuff. It was brutal. And of course I had to go out. So 2 doctor's appointments in a single day. In 2 different towns, 50 miles apart. So it was nuts. So 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I came home and slept for an hour and a half in between. Because 1 was early in the morning. So I came home and took a nap. So you're just living? Yeah, me too, pretty much. I got to stop falling down though. But I attribute that to tequila most of the time. So I got to lay off the tequila. Sick of beer and weed. It's just there's a brand of tequila that just drives me wild. I suppose I should just get a bottle and drink it at home. Except it's $160 a bottle. And I'd rather buy it by the shot. So that kind of cash outlay all at one time. I realize it'd be a lot cheaper than buying it by the shot, but in the long run, but What are you going to do? Guess they're getting a shitload of snow in Buffalo, New York. They've had like 4 feet so far, and it's still coming down heavy. So I don't know if I'd dig that at all. It looks like everybody went away. Anybody still there? Oh, somebody's there. Hello, somebody. Welcome aboard. I was just talking the weather. It's been rather cold here in Chicago. Well, I'm not in Chicago. I'm about 70 miles south. Brutally cold, in the 20s, lower 20s, low and mid 20s, somewhere around there. Very windy yesterday, like 30-mile-an-hour winds. It was brutal. We've had some snow, but not a lot. That hasn't been so bad. Breaking up weed, breaking up weed to roll one. Okay, I thought you meant I was breaking up. You're confusing me. So I bought a nutrition kitchen trash can, one that actually works. Got fed up with that thing. So, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. Tech always breaks. Sure, it reels too. Well, I mean, nothing lasts forever, right? No, nothing lasts forever. We don't even last forever. So, and how long is forever anyway? We don't even know that. Forever might not even last for forever. It might be shorter than we think. Or longer than we think. Forever might be longer than we think. I should put that on a shirt. Forever might be longer than you think. How about? What do you think? Would that make a good shirt? I mean, one of my shirts. Well, okay, maybe. I'm smoking do-si-do. I think I'll put that on a shirt. Forever might be longer than you think. I like that. I really like that. Oh, shit. That's a funny shirt. I mean, that makes you think, don't it? I like that. Forever might be longer than you think. I'm definitely putting that on a shirt. I might go do that right after the show. I mean, that's a fantastic shirt. Forever might be longer than you think. Oh man. Oh, that's a classic right there. That's right up there with I got 6-pack abs right behind this keg, and I'm having sex with my autobiographer. And thank God I'm an atheist. It's right up there with my greats. Yeah, I'm definitely putting that on a shirt. Yep. Today, I'm going online and I'm printing that shirt out today. Oh man, I love that. Oh, definitely. Oh man, I don't even have to write it down. I'll never forget that. Yeah, definitely. I'm wearing Carpe Fugit today. See, Carpe Fugit. Seize the flies. Well, if you were here, we could be smoking the same shit, but no, you had to move. Whose fault is that? Ready? Ready for what? What are you ready for? Oh, 7 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I got one ready. I got another one ready. So yeah, I got to replace some of the shirts I have. I think even this one has a hole in it somewhere. I get potholes in them all the time. You know, that's the trouble. So, but yeah, I got to replace a whole bunch of them. I got to replace that one that says it got destroyed in the basement in the flood. You know how I get floods. The one that just got rid of my clothes with holes. Or rip, oh, did you? Clothes with holes. Yeah, I did. The one that got destroyed was the one that said, "Whoever said laughter is the best medicine never smoked weed." I got to replace that one too. So I think I'm just gonna go online, replace a couple of them, call it Merry Christmas. Oh, by the way, next week I get to start wearing my Christmas shirts. You know, because it'll be after Thanksgiving, which is when everybody should start doing the Christmas holiday thing, not before. Nobody should have a tree up yet or none of that shit. And if you do have a tree up, it should be plastic. And that'll be the first shirt I'll be wearing next week. Is my Kill a Tree for Christ shirt. Because don't be killing trees and bringing them in your house to die. I'm already preaching. Bah humbug. See, I lost everybody that was watching when I said that. It's a 1 again. It was a 3. As soon as I said that, don't be killing trees and bringing them in your house to die, everybody left. Yeah. They call them plastic bottles and make trees out of them. Yeah, that's so controversial, right? Let's let the trees grow and make oxygen. Take the plastic bottles and make trees. And stop killing them and bring them into your house. That's so controversial. You know? Stop killing trees for Christ. What's the problem with that? Okay, I don't understand. I just don't get it. What is that so hard? Just to give up cutting down trees? Is that so hard? The Amazon rainforest is on the verge of dying off, and we're cutting down trees. You know. Oh shit. Knocked my drink over. It's a good thing it's a sippy cup. Really is. It's a sippy cup now. I don't have to worry so much. Oh boy, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. Only takes 2 minutes. You ready, dog? Because I'm ready. 1 minute. It only takes a minute. No, I didn't spill much. I used to use a sippy cup when you get to be my age. No, that has nothing to do with it. It's the cup I bought here is triple lined. It's supposed to keep drinks cold for 24 hours. If you got a drink for 24 hours, you don't need a drink. You need a casket. No drink should last you 24 hours, okay? Finish that fucker up. All right. That's the way I feel about it anyway. Happy 420. Nice. Fresh one's always nice. It has a cough to it. Yeah, definitely. This do-si-do definitely has a cough to it. I don't know that I'd recommend this. I mean, it definitely has an indica buzz, but it's harsh. Kind of an earthy flavor. But I do find it harsh. Yep. Excuse me. Don't mean to cough at you, folks. It's kind of bitter. I don't care for it. But it is going to knock me out. So I can feel it in the eyelids. The eyelids are getting heavy. Your eyelids are getting heavy. Your eyelids are getting heavy. Yeah, they are. Yes, exactly. Time for a nap. Time to go curl up with Buster. He's very warm, and nights like these, it's good to cuddle up with. So I don't know what the temperature is. I haven't checked current temperature. I'm getting snow alerts. "24 degrees with a snow shower, which is about to end." So it's been showering. Apparently, I haven't looked outside. Temperatures are dropping. We're getting down to 14 degrees tonight. By morning, by 5 a.m., it'll be 14. So it's going to be a cold night. High tomorrow, 35. Oh, and then we get up to 52 on Wednesday. And then we get cold again. Mid 40s till the end of the month. Well, till the 3rd of December. Low to mid 40s. So, yeah, it's cold. I don't like cold. Spent 2 years in Alaska. I was stupid enough to come back here. Could have gone somewhere warm. They just sent me anywhere. I come back here. I should have gone to Nevada or Arizona or New Mexico or something. No, I come back here. What a dumbass. Came back here because my clothes were here. That's the only reason. My clothes were here. Oh boy. Sheer stupidity. Well, I had friends here, but once I got back here, I realized those friends were Missouri went legal. Oh, cool. Recreationally or just medically? Oh, cool. But when I came back here, I realized that they didn't grow up and I did. All my friends were still high school kids. And I couldn't deal with it. Had to find new friends anyway. I could have done that in a warmer climate. Dumbass. I suppose there were other states that improved their status too, huh? Hey, speaking of which, we did federally on the verge of. I had a story about it. I don't know why I didn't do it. Ran out of time in my notes. Where is that story? Yeah. Congress sends first weed bill to Biden. Passage of the legislation signaled a new era in federal cannabis policy. It's the first standalone marijuana related bill approved by both chambers of Congress. So it's sitting on Biden's desk. The Senate passed a bill designed to expand medical marijuana research on Wednesday by unanimous consent. Passage of the legislation was sponsored by, well, it doesn't matter who's sponsored by, signaled a new era in federal cannabis policy. It's the first standalone marijuana related standalone, which means there were no attachments to this thing. It's just a marijuana bill. Nothing else is tagged onto this fucking thing. Okay? Just weed. The first standalone marijuana related bill approved by both chambers of Congress. The House passed the bill in July and also by unanimous consent. So everybody voted for this bill, which will make it easier for scientists to conduct medical marijuana research and protect doctors who discuss the benefits and drawbacks of using the drug with patients. Now heads to the president's desk. Marijuana is categorized as a Schedule 1 on the Controlled Substances Act, the same category as heroin. Blah, blah, blah. We all know that. Okay. Last month, Biden issued an executive order instructing the Department of Health and Human Services to begin a review process of available research on marijuana and issue a recommendation to the Department of Justice on reclassifying or declassifying marijuana from the CSA. So it was close to passing in September, but some Republican asshole from Texas held it up. And he lifted his hold earlier this week. So, yeah, there's a door open for research, maybe declassification. So that's nice to know. Or at least reclassification. Yay. Nice to hear. Reclassification of marijuana is right on the doorstep. I mean, maybe within months, who knows? That would be sweet. Take it out of Schedule 1. Stop making it a federal crime, you know? I mean, then that'd be so sweet if it wasn't a federal crime anymore. You know, because then stores like the seed store and stuff like that wouldn't have to deal in cash. They could take credit cards, and they can open up bank accounts in the store's name and that sort of thing. It changes their whole business. You know, I mean, that's why they're cash businesses now, because banks won't deal with them. Credit card companies won't deal with them because they're considered illegal by the federal government. That's why people who hold a medical marijuana card and a FOID card can't buy a gun in a store. Okay, it's ridiculous, you know. I mean, you can have a FOID card in Illinois, and you can have a medical marijuana card, but you can't go into a gun store and buy a gun. You can buy a gun from a private owner, which is really ridiculous, because you think they'd want to know if you're a marijuana card holder and you bought a gun, instead of the other way around. I mean, that's just silly. The federal government doesn't want to know that if you're a marijuana card holder and you buy a gun. They'd rather that they didn't know, which is really dumb. I mean, if they think there's a threat of a marijuana card holder and a weapon, then why wouldn't they want to know if you bought one? Doesn't make any sense. What are you going to do? Government never makes much sense. That's why they're the government, right? They're not supposed to make sense. Yeah, it's like a situation I was in the service where there was this Vietnam returnee, and we were in formation at a replacement company, and this sergeant came out and put us in formation, and this guy was just kind of standing around, not really at attention or anything, this returnee, and the sergeant was giving him shit about it. The guy says, "What you talking about, man?" And the sergeant said, "I'm not a man, I'm a sergeant." And of course we all laughed, which I mean, really made the sergeant flip out, you know, because, I mean, he just told us he wasn't a man. And of course, we laughed our asses off. But you know, this guy just said he was a man and he had denied it. So it was just a funny situation. Anyway, uh, I'm stoned. But I still have a lot of joint to go. Right here. You know, I wasn't shaking, I was waving it. So just so you know, shake's not coming back. So, would you like to hear a joke? Nod if you would like to hear a joke, nod your head. Is that a yes? All right. So there's this guy walks into this talent agent's office, and he said, "I can fart 100 different tunes." And the agent says, "Well, that's pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever heard of that kind of a talent before. Can you give me an example?" The guy drops his pants and he shits all over this guy's brand new rug. The guy says, "What the hell are you doing?" He says, "Well, I had to clear my throat." Sure, I'm nasty. Wait, I just unplugged myself here. There I am. Well, it's an old joke. Heard it when I was a kid, you know. So let's see if I can think of another one. Bubba Wand, I was wondering where you were. We were both wondering where you were. We were just sitting here talking to each other like he was here this weekend. But he and I are going to get together tomorrow via StreamYard and watch television. How cool is that? Because, you know, we get together one day a week and watch TV. Well, we're going to get together via StreamYard and watch TV. So we can watch our weekly shows, you know. Are we nuts or what? It's going to be crazy time. Yeah, it's going to be fun. That way we can stay in touch weekly and, you know, continue to watch our shows together. So it'll be cool. It should be a fun time. If it works, if our experiment works, see how it goes. So I'm pretty stoned right now. So come up with a topic, somebody. What do we talk about? What am I doing here? There, now it's burning. So I keep saying sew them up. Topic, yeah. What do we get to talk about? I told a really disgusting joke just before you jumped in. Glad you missed it. 90s grunge? Oh, yeah, I like Kurt Cobain. And let's see, who else? Names slip me right now. You caught me by surprise. I like Fuel. Don't know them. I like Soundgarden. Yes, I was just going to say that. Um, who else? Name some others. Pearl Jam. I like Pearl Jam. I like Pearl Jam a lot, in fact. Of course, I like Kurt Cobain. And he did have a gun, by the way. Well, I couldn't name just grunge. Oh, okay. But yeah, I like grunge. I'll just name bands. Okay. There's a lot of those East Coast bands I really don't, I mean, West Coast bands I don't know. So, Vertical Horizon. Haven't heard much. One or two songs, so I can't say I'm a fan. You know, I've only heard them occasionally, intermittently at the bar. No, I don't know. I don't get a lot of exposure because, you know, it depends on the age of the people that come into the bar, you know. Those are some of your faves. I'll have to check them out. I'll play them and see what I think. Because that's the only opportunity I have to hear them, or if I go on YouTube and listen to them, you know. But otherwise, Collective Soul. Sometimes listen to stuff and wonder, yeah. Is SPLIFFY hear this? Yeah, I understand. And there's so many forgotten artists, and it surprises me when I run into people who are young that play somebody really old. Country rap. Depends on what you call country. I'll tell you, if you want to listen to a really good artist from the past, he sings Western music, and he sang um, early. Actually, he sang what he sang early pop music, early '50s pop music. His name was Marty Robbins. And if you check out some of his stuff, he's got a really smooth voice, and I think you'll enjoy him. I should feature him, actually. Maybe I'll feature him Tuesday. Tune in Tuesday and I'll feature him. Because oh, I'm cycling. Yeah, I'm cycling. Oh well, anyway, I'm back. Yeah, I mean, it was probably an international hit. It was that good a song. So yeah, so I'll feature Marty Robbins on Tuesday, and you'll hear some amazing stuff, amazing guitar work too. Although I don't know if he played guitar, I'll have to check that out. I don't know if it's him playing or not, but he does a lot of neat stuff. Uh, so yeah, Tuesday I'll do Marty Robbins. We'll have fun with that. So yeah, so tune in Tuesday and show up this time, Bubba One, if you can. I know sometimes your schedule does not permit, but show up if you can. And dog, you be there too. What's your favorite Mardi Gras food? Mardi Gras food. Well, I, I my favorite New Orleans foods are I like red beans and rice, but that's a Monday. That's a Monday dish. Um, I like crawfish etouffee. That's it. Crawfish etouffee is my favorite New Orleans dish of all time. I could eat that every night. You like crawfish etouffee? Yes, I love that. Just love it. So long as the roux is dark enough. I went to a place up here, and they had it on the menu, and the roux was blonde. I was so disappointed. You know, it's got to look like brown gravy, or I'm not happy. Speaking of, does your show have an official start time? Yeah, 4:20 Central. No, 4:20 Central. I come on, well, a few minutes before that, you know. Yeah, yeah, that's when it is. So yeah, I try to keep it the same. I try to get on time. Let's put it that way. You know, something always holds me up or something. I come sliding in at the last minute or something. You know, I try to get in here a few minutes early if I can. Today, I think I started at 4:21. You know, but I work on it, but it's not always that easy for me. Something always comes up at the last minute. King cake ice cream. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. We usually get Dean's or Briar's. I think Dean's is a local brand though. I'm sure Briar's is national, but we get Dean's or Briar's. King cake is the cake from Mardi Gras. Oh, you don't think we get that around here, unfortunately. Too bad. I wouldn't mind getting that. Never went there for Mardi Gras. We used to have a timeshare condo down there, but of course, that was blocked. No, I haven't. No. That good, huh? No, but there's a restaurant here nearby that serves a damn good muffaletta. I was surprised. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Because it even comes, it comes served, the sandwich comes served and the bread's warm. So, I mean, it's really nice. Uh, the cheese, it's really nice. The cheese is all melty from the bread being warm. It's really a nice sandwich. Yeah, me either. Yeah, the olives. That's so nice. The olive dressing on there. Yeah. Yeah, it's this I mean it's this big, the sandwiches. They cut it in fourths. I I usually eat half of it and take half home. So it's a great big sandwich. It's at this place called the Whistle Stop Inn in that Diamond, Illinois. Oh, you said something nasty. I'm talking naughty. Anyway, well, it's called it because they have trains that run around the place, you know. So they so that's why it's called the Whistle Stop. You know, train that runs all the way around the joint. Oh, I gotcha. You can always use LSHINSM. Laughed so hard I nearly shit myself. Then you don't lose your ass in the process. Just what's in it. And then you don't even lose that because you only nearly did. It's not worse, sir. You don't lose your ass. And you don't lose anything, in fact. You only nearly lose something. So I know. Okay, dog. Let's fool him and not be here when he gets back. uh, so it's always more fun when you show up. Yes, it's always more fun when you show up, Bubble. I'm gonna spend the day with Dog tomorrow, so I can talk to him anytime. So wonder if he's going to get snacks because we were talking about food. I don't know. He has to ration himself. He's got 6 months worth of food there. Oh, you're quite welcome. So you live down New Orleans way? New Orleans, as they say. You hate when you're late. It's a neighbor state. Oh, you're in Texas? You live in Texas. I guess. Howdy. People parked out by your front field. People parked out by your front field for what? Okay. Yeah, see what they're up to. Make sure they're not using your property as a dumping ground. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah. Take the pistola. Go sit on the front porch. They probably don't think the house is occupied. Huh? I don't think he does. He did put, you know what he did do? He put up some fake cameras. And they work so far. Yeah, you should. But the fake camera already worked. He had he come out to change the electric meter or something, and he was out, and he happened to pull up while the electric guy was there, and he says, "Oh, electric meter guy." I said, "Oh, did you see me on the camera?" He says, "Yeah, that's why I came over here. Saw you on the camera." So yeah, right. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You ought to just sit on the front porch for a while. Of course, it's nighttime too. It's not any later in New York. I mean, on the East Coast, and it is here in the Midwest. So, yeah, I mean, wonder if he has a porch light. It seemed to me that'd be enough. Just turn on the porch light. Yes, right. It just stares at them. Yeah. Well, that's what I do. Or just start walking towards them or something. Mind if I ask you what you're doing on my property? I got to fill another cone. We're coming up on another 420 and I didn't pack enough. So some tall dude in a cowboy glaring at me through glasses, lenses blasting me out. Fail. I just ASAP. Absolutely. I'd be gone. Just walk out on the porch with your hunting rifle. It's funny to me. I mean, he can just walk out on the porch with his hunting rifle. Nothing wrong with that. He's in Virginia. He can own a hunting rifle, I'm sure. Starting to feel like I'm making as much sense as your bell joke. I see. My bell joke makes sense. You know where that joke comes from? The Monty Python show. So you can't blame me for it not making sense. Sure. What's brown and sounds like a bell? Dung. Yeah, it was on the Monty Python show 1,000 years ago. John Cleese was so funny on that show. Well, they all were. You know, for the most part, they were college friends. So they John Cleese you're going to screw hippies. I would do everything you said, but playing music. No, I didn't. I'm didactic. I'm self-taught. I had what they call a troubled youth. I dropped out of high school and went in the military. So I'm packing a cone here, dog. So they got the glare through glasses. You do the hunting rifle thing too? Did you do the hunting rifle thing? Before you go cook? Kook. I just want to know. He's not going to tell me. Had the rifle by the door. Okay. So I'm having a hell of a time filling this cone in my lap. I usually do it on the table. But that's where the laptop is. So it's taking me a little longer than the norm. Whoever norm is. So oh, by the way, Bubble Wand, I had a teleconference with the folks at the hospital. And my cognitive skills are really good for a person my age. That's what they told me. Yeah, only shoot the toes. I mean, your toes, or? Yeah, you're right. There is no such thing as a warning shot. When I was in high school, I had a buddy whose father owned a drugstore. And he'd been robbed twice. And the robber never got out of this store, but he always gave them whatever they wanted. And but by the time they got to the door, they were dead. You know, he kept a 44 Magnum under the bar, under the counter, and he would he'd blow him. He was a dead-eye shot, World War II veteran, and he'd just blow them away before they got out the door. Back then, it was justifiable. You know, it was different times, I guess. Oh, come on now. Pushing this thing off the cone motor. There. Got it. Okay. I'm ready and on time. There. Got it all over me. But I'm ready for the next 420. Yeah, I tried to take some college courses when I was in the service, but duty always interfered. You know, something always came up that interfered with going to class. So and then when I got out of the service, I never took advantage of the GI Bill, which I should have. And then I got married about 2 years after I got out of the service. Almost 2 years. Wasn't even 2 years. And then it was a kid and all that stuff. And I got good paying jobs. And then before I knew it, I was retired. So here I am. And I retired in 2008. So I've been a free bird for a long time here. living off the state and living off the feds ever since. So I get a state pension and I get my Social Security check. So, because I had a state job, so 29 years. Hanging out in bars. That's what I did for a living. I was a state liquor control agent. So my title was Liquor Control Special Agent. And then I was promoted to a field supervisor. I was a field supervisor. Well, I came on board in 1980. And I was promoted to field supervisor in 1994. I retired in 2008. And I had a lot of fun on the job. I enjoyed doing it. It was a fun job because I got to meet new people all the time, different people every day. '94, a good year. Yeah, that was the year you were born. I'm taken. Is that right? And I enjoyed my job in a good year. Yeah, and then I had some difficulties on the job, but we won't get into that. But it caused me to be disabled for a few years. There was a 6-year period where I was off the job for a disability. But we won't get into that. So, well, ooh, it's 420 somewhere. Happy 420. Hey, dog, spark one up. There we go. Got another one going. I must confess, though, this is not the same stuff. And if you notice, I didn't cough when I lit it. So, well, happy 420 anyway. Oh, I am coughing. But it's not a weed cough. It's just a ticklish throat cough. That's a weed cough. So you can't even wish me a happy 420 back. I see. I see how you are. Not too late. It's 420. Oh, it's okay with you. Bubble, I appreciate it. Suffer. Look at him. See how he is? See how he treats me? That's elder abuse right there. That's elder abuse. That's what that is. That's elder abuse. Picking on an old guy like me. He's got a lot of nerve. I mean, I never pick on him. I'm always polite. Well, you know, I am a senior after all. You know, I'm all lies. You're going to say I'm not an elder? That's not a lie. I am an elder. You should respect me. Did you ever hear that? Respect your elders? Hashtag stop SPLIFFY abuse. Exactly. Why is everybody always picking on me? Wonder where Buds is today. I thought he'd be in here. Maybe he had enough of me the other day when he stopped by. That's a possibility, right? So what you eating, dog? Canned what? What are you having? Can't take you this long to cook whatever you're cooking. It's all heat and eat, isn't it? Oh, cube steak with potatoes and green beans. Nice. Did you go to the store or something? Or let's see, the green beans could be frozen. Potatoes will last forever. Cube steak was frozen. Yeah, I like green beans. Although I'm not crazy about French cut green beans. It's like it's like ABC green beans. Already been chewed. Shopped when he got there. Oh, I see. You know what I mean about French cut green beans, though? Where they shred them lengthwise? I don't care for that. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, but then, who gives a shit what the plate looks like? If you're going to be fancy about it, that's for restaurants. At home, who gives a shit what the plate looks like? Yeah, seriously. Let's put it on there. Let's eat. Presentation doesn't mean that much to me at home. No, it's more of a restaurant thing. Oh, peach pie for dessert. Nice. Got any ice cream go with that? Nice dollop of vanilla throw on there. What's peach pie without a dollop of vanilla ice cream after all? Don't you think, Bubble Wand? Should have some vanilla ice cream go with that? Don't stop correcting yourself. You can read stoner, even if you're not high. I am. Thank you. Got to have the vanilla ice cream. Run out and get some ice cream, dog. Maybe your neighbor's got some. Go over there and ask them for a scoop. Take your pie slice to the door and say, "Would you happen to have a scoop of vanilla, neighbor?" You know, give them a hey. Hey, neighbor, do you happen to have a scoop of vanilla? Yeah, do that. Yeah. I think that's a perfect idea. Solution to your problem. I mean, and it'd be the neighborly thing to do. You could introduce yourself, you know. Yeah, there you go. You need a scoop of vanilla. Front field Parkers gave me a thriller. Yeah. Say, yeah. You had a feeling they might be from Manila. And if they give you the vanilla, you promise not to spill it. Vanilla prevents the spill. Yeah. And that you'll eat it now while it still has a chilla. Scream laughing enters chat. Yeah, I'm running out of words that rhyme with chilla and vanilla, and it's not a lot of. Oh, hey, gorilla. There we go. Hope your neighbor don't look like a gorilla. Well, it's fun picking on dog long distance. Yeah, the peach pie. Yet we somehow made it all about caramel ice cream and his lack of it. Yeah, yeah, yes, exactly. Camilla ice cream. Exactly. Hey, there's another one. I need new friends. You say that every week. And you say it to us. You say it to us every week. uh, uh, but then you wouldn't have this much fun now, would you? Vanilla helps you stay chilla. Yeah. You gonna share it with a gorilla? I would. I wouldn't turn him down. It is still true how heartbreaking. Right. Friends like something awful. Like sherbet. Yeah, exactly. And that would taste awful on a peach pie, now wouldn't it? Think about it, dog. Wouldn't have that creaminess. Just wouldn't be the same. You need to have your vanilla friends. I mean, vanilla friends like ours are hard to come by. You wouldn't want, you know, like New York cherry friends would taste horrible on a peach pie. And chocolate friends would taste even worse. So you need your vanilla friends. It's what we're here for. You hope this stream stays up. We're talking about pie here. I mean, there is no other flavor of ice cream that would go good with a peach pie. Face it. Except maybe peach. Definitely going to want to rewatch our vanilla rhymes on Christmas Eve. BB's eyeglass glare. Yes, right. Dog must be eating his dinner right now. Hope he didn't go away. I'm sure he's still there. So oh yeah, I'm going to feature Marty Robbins on Tuesday. And you're ignoring. Okay. Yeah, sure, we're nuts. We wouldn't be fun otherwise. So yeah, I'm going to feature Marty Robbins on Tuesday. And I think you'll enjoy it if you show up. If you don't show up, you won't know if you enjoyed it or not. And I got to make that T-shirt as soon as I get off. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna go online and order that shirt. I got to order that shirt. So I can't wait. So, but I think I'm going to end the show. But it's been a fun afternoon, and thanks everybody for coming by. It's been a trip. So remember, there's nothing funny about peace, love, and understanding. And if I could find my mouse, that would be a miracle. Oh, hey, it's a miracle. So don't be hugging me. So if you can tune in Tuesday, 4:20 Central, and we'll play some music, and I'll tell you a little about the guy. Marty Robbins was around in the 50s and 60s and stuff, and I think you'll enjoy his music. So do that. Okay, I hope to see you on Tuesday too. And so have a good one. Everybody take care of themselves and others. And we'll see you. Bye.